There's absolutely no doubt about it that to be effective in the personalised marketing, especially at the early days and the onset, you have to go in full on. You can't try it out. You can't test it and see which approach works better. It needs to be an absolute all-in approach. Every aspect of the marketing campaign that I engaged upon when I first started going very heavily into the personal profiling was, in Macca terms, it had a lot of layers to it. So to isolate them is always a very difficult task. But some specific points is that with the car, for example, I had a lot of people call me up saying, Andrew, we've called you here just because the fact that you're always in the neighbourhood. Now, I didn't think I was in the neighbourhood any more than the next guy, but they just noticed me more than they noticed them. The same with my milk bar signage and local signage. Again, people getting in the milk every day, they would see my face there day in, day out, whether that be a good thing for them or not, but nevertheless it got the phone ringing. Although I have changed my strategies, I can certainly say that the economic conditions out there in the marketplace at the moment have not had any bearing on those decisions. It's just been more about evolution rather than cost cutting or any of those other factors. When I first used those terms, personalised marketing, I would think of what can I put my face on, what can I put my picture on, how can I brand myself. But I guess under the true definition of personalised marketing is personalising it to the specific market that you require. I have really two clear and different sectors of the market, one being my older part that I used to very heavily float with personalised marketing, which still embraces that, and then there's the upper end, which prefers a more sophisticated approach. Now, obviously, the base end is actually fantastic at the moment because that's the part of market that's doing quite well with the first home buyers. So I've really sort of hedged my bets a little bit, 50 each way. Where I have changed is I've now sold the van and I've taken my mugshot off the side of my car. That was due to a few comments that came through as I moved into an upper end of our marketplace, where I had responses from vendors saying, "Could you come around? Andrew, I'm really interested to talk, but can you not bring that car? Or could you get dropped off, or whatever it may be? I don't want my neighbours to know." So that was the catalyst for me. It was stripping the car back. I really broke into that upper end of the market through the use of VPA, increasing ad sizes and just having property presence in the marketplace that everybody wants to go with the winner. Everyone wants to go with the leaders. Not only has the personalised marketing given me recognition out there in the marketplace and have identified me as a player in the marketplace, but what it has done is I think very much, and more importantly in today's market, is that it's helped to grow a database, and a very solid database. So now I've introduced myself to my marketplace. I've now been able to get my face on their fridge or freezers and beer fridges and in their laundry basket through their children's sporting clothes. I now have the invitation to now maintain a relationship, and again that really puts emphasis on the database of communicating that way now, both through mail, both electronic mail, the old snail mail, which I still think has a good presence in my database, and of course just telephone contact, of being able to have friendly, non-real estate based conversations with a lot of my clients. If I had my time again, there's not a single thing that I would change. In fact, if anything, I have certainly no regrets, but if there was anything, I would push harder. There are more avenues that I would have liked to have opened up in those earlier stages. But the key here, the key that I've learned is that absolutely it is 100% in. Immerse yourself into the personalised marketing, because that will certainly give you the platform to move forward.